One of the biggest pains in modern life is the gap between our dreams and our actions. We wake up feeling motivated. We make big plans. We tell ourselves that today will be different. But by evening, nothing has changed. The motivation fades like morning mist, and we're back where we started. Why does this happen? Why do some people achieve their goals while others stay stuck in the same place year after year? The answer isn't what most people think. It's not about finding more motivation. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment. Listen carefully, because this story will show you the one thing that separates those who succeed from those who only dream. In a quiet coastal town, there lived a young man named Owen. He was bright and full of dreams. Every few weeks, Owen would burst with excitement about a new goal, but nothing ever stuck. His apartment was full of half-finished projects and abandoned equipment. One day, frustrated after quitting yet another goal, Owen found himself in a small pottery shop run by an elderly craftsman named Samuel. The shop was filled with the most beautiful pottery he'd ever seen. "These are incredible," Owen said. "You must have amazing talent." Samuel smiled and shook his head. "Talent? No, young man. Just time." He then showed Owen a back room filled with hundreds of his first attempts, lopsided, cracked, and rough. "My first 10 years of work," Samuel said. "Motivation got me started, but motivation didn't make me a craftsman." "Then what did?" Owen asked. "Come back tomorrow at 7 a.m. and I'll show you." The next morning, Owen arrived to find Samuel standing beside a large block of fresh clay on a heavy wooden table. "I have 2 tasks for you today," Samuel said, his voice calm and steady. He picked up a large handful of clay and handed it to Owen. "First," he said, pointing to a sturdy brick wall at the back of the workshop, "I want you to take this clay and throw it against that wall as hard as you can." Owen was confused. "Throw it?" "Yes, all your frustration, all your energy. Put it into one big throw." A grin spread across Owen's face. This sounded like fun. He gripped the clay, took a deep breath, and hurled it with all his might. It hit the wall with a satisfying splat, leaving a messy mark. He felt a rush of energy, a surge of power. It felt good. "Excellent," Samuel said, nodding. He then pointed to the remaining block of clay. "Now for your second task. I want you to make 10 perfect spheres of clay. Each one must be the exact same size and weight, smooth and round, no imperfections." Owen's excitement faded. He took a piece of clay and began rolling it in his hands. The first sphere was easy. The second was a bit smaller. By the third, he was already bored. The work was slow, tedious, and repetitive. He tried to rush, but his spheres came out lopsided and uneven. His mind began to wander to other, more exciting things. After half an hour, Owen stood back, frustrated. On the table were 10 clumsy, mismatched balls of clay. Not one of them was perfect. "I can't do it," Owen said, annoyed. "The first task was easy, but this is pointless." Samuel walked over. He looked not at Owen, but at the results on the table, the single messy splat on the wall, and the 10 failed spheres. "You see, Owen," he began softly, "the big throw against the wall. That is motivation. It is a powerful, exciting burst of energy. It feels wonderful, but in the end, what did it create? Nothing. Just a mess on the wall." He then picked up one of the lopsided spheres. "But this is discipline. It is quiet. It is repetitive. It is boring. It demands patience and focus. Your hands didn't want to do it. Your mind wanted to be somewhere else. But this is the only work that can ever create something beautiful." Samuel smiled, his eyes full of understanding. "Now you understand. Motivation is the crashing wave. It's loud and throws itself onto the shore, but it always vanishes. But discipline is the river's current. It is silent and deep, and it carves the very earth." Owen looked at the mess on the wall, then at his 10 imperfect spheres. For the first time, he saw them not as failures, but as the beginning of a real lesson. He looked at his hands. They were the hands of someone who needed to learn how to show up. From that day forward, Owen applied this lesson to everything. He chose one goal and showed up for it every single day, whether he felt like it or not. Within a year, he'd written his novel, not in one big, exciting throw, but one small, perfect page at a time. Samuel once told Owen something he never forgot. The secret isn't to be motivated every day. The secret is to show up, especially on the days when you're not. This is the truth about success that nobody wants to hear. Motivation feels good, but it's unreliable. Discipline is planting seeds every day, knowing that consistent action creates inevitable results. The power isn't in the size of your actions, it's in their frequency. Small actions, repeated daily, will always defeat large actions done occasionally. If this story resonated with you, please like and share this video so it can remind others of what truly creates change. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay with us on this journey of growth. Tell us in the comments, what's one thing you'll commit to doing every single day? Until next time, forget about feeling ready. Focus on showing up, be patient, be consistent, and keep moving forward in life.